Hello and welcome to another daily update on what Bitcoin is doing. We are currently making a bunch of money, we're rolling in it, and we're very happy. Why? Because things have been playing out how we actually wanted them to play out. Okay? In this video, I'm going to tell you what is going on, what I've been doing, what I think is going to be happening, and all of that. Okay, so first off, really quick recap. Okay, we went short, I'm not entirely sure, I think around this area, and ever since the price of Bitcoin in this case has been dropping a 6%. We are rolling in it. That's pretty good. Okay, in this video what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to turn on our indicators straight off, because it's just going to make everything absolutely easier. Okay, now if you're wondering what these indicators are, why I'm going to turn them on, we are a brand that specializes in the creation of trading indicators. We have created these, and the main reason of me making these videos is because I use them for my trading. I wouldn't make videos about something that I think is useless. I use them for my own trading, my own money, which is why I think they are quite useful. You've got access to these at least on the 24th of June. You've got access to them completely for free. Okay, I'm not sure how long that is going to stay for, but at least now you've got them for free. So actually, before that, you know exactly what I'm going to do, which is what I do in every single one of my videos, is trace a fixed range volume profile. Why? Because we are right now on the value area low. Okay, I have personally closed my short positions. We have gotten a lovely 6% move, which was amazing. Really happy with that. But I think now it is time to close positions. It is time to take profit. Now, I do not think right now is the best time to go long. I do not think either is the best time to go short. I think now it's time to take profits. Okay, I do think we could get some sort of a push up. Okay, maybe at around this area potentially, but what I know is that I've taken my profits, and I'm not going to look for any trades now. If and when we get this push up, then I will look to fire another short position, not a long, another short. Okay, because what I do think is the price has liquidated quite a lot. Okay, we had this little trip out of the value area. We broke of this distribution range in which we spoke about in this channel. We went out on a little excursion, we went back in, and look, this is why I really like fixed range volume profile. Okay, why I really think you should learn to use it. The price came crashing down exactly at the POC, which is this blue line. It's the point of control. Okay, we then had a push up until where? Until the value area high. Okay, yes, we did get a little candle going out and above, trying to reach the moon. It got quickly absorbed, and this is exactly where we went short. There's a video on it, on me saying it when the price was actually just there. And then because we already visited the POC, the point of control, we sliced through it, and then we've gone straight down to the value area low. Okay, let me delete all of this stuff, and we're actually right now on quite an important support. Okay, we've got these levels there. All of this stuff was where Bitcoin was accumulated. Like I was saying to you, this was an accumulation range. We are on the bottom of this accumulation range, and we are also on the value area low. Okay, additionally, we're very close to this. Okay, between this and this, I think this is quite a big area of support. Okay, every time that the price reached that the Bitcoin reached 60,000 and 60,700, it did have quite big reactions. Okay, it did have major bounces up. I think this is going to be a support. Okay, if you're a terrorist and you would like to trade it, it's quite risky, but I will say, let me just turn on the indicators really quickly. We are oversold. We are on an order block. We are on a support. Okay, we are on the value area low. We could get potentially a move up. I'm not personally gonna go long because I find it a bit too risky. If you're itchy, if you're desperate to do something, I mean, that's kind of how trading works. You go long on the supports and you go short on the resistances. I don't think it's really safe, but you do what you want with your own money. Okay, so having turned on these indicators, okay, I've got turned on the signals and order blocks, which, like you can probably guess, is going to show me the order blocks. Okay, I'm then going to have the smart trend, okay, which is incredibly useful. It's going to show me things like the fair value gaps and the smart oscillator. Right. So Bitcoin's basically doing what I've been saying in the videos, which is really good. But I just wanted to show you how you would be able to use these indicators to take your trades, okay? Because even if you didn't manage to go short exactly there, I did say in yesterday's video, this would be somewhat a good area to take a trade, okay? So let's do something. Let's zoom into the 1 hourly time frame, maybe. Yeah, okay. Let's zoom into the 1 hourly time frame. So I say this in quite a few of my videos, but some of the best trades that I've personally taken, and that if you're using our indicators, I really also recommend you take, it's going to be where you have two different fair value gaps of two different time frames. Okay, so here we've got a strong 4 hourly fair value gap, and you can see these red rectangles. These are going to be your 1 hourly fair value gaps. Okay, so you've got there, okay, I'm gonna highlight it. That was a 1 hour fair value gap inside a 4 hourly fair value gap. And what? You had this gray line inside all of that. That's your exponential moving average. You were overbought nearly, which is another thing that I was saying in yesterday's video. I wasn't fully going to wait for the price to go all the way to the overbought area. I did say when it gets to around the halfway point, and even just a bit more up, I am probably going to look for a short position. I didn't think Bitcoin was going to have the strength to go actually much more up. Okay, we had too much stuff around this area, too much of a good place for us to go short. Well, for me to go short. So if you missed out, if you weren't able to go short there, fine. Use what I'm saying about these indicators. Okay, it just makes trading a lot more easy, a lot more visual. If you manage to do that, you could have gotten a lovely, nearly a 4% move, which is not bad at all, to be fair, not bad at all. Like I said as well, we are currently inside an order block on the 1 hourly time frame, and as well, you are hitting you're about to go hit a 4 hour order block. Okay, you are also, like I said, on the value area low. You are heavily oversold. Now's not the time to go short. Okay, you're a bit too late to go short now. If you're extremely risky, if that's your thing, you can potentially try a long. That's completely up to you. This channel is not for any financial advice at all. But what I do think is that we could get some sort of pushes up. We have got this fair value gap, which we could, in theory, revisit. And even, just for curiosity, let's see if a Fibonacci level can land somewhere around there. Okay, this is looking quite interesting. The fact that we have got the 0.5 level sitting somewhat on this resistance, on this support right there, and inside a 4 hour fair value gap. That could potentially be something quite useful, okay? I'm not going to try and guess if the price is going to bounce up now, or if it's going to go low and then bounce up, or bounce low. I do not know, okay? That's why I'm not going to risk it and go long. I'm going to wait, see what the RSI is doing, see what the market's doing, and then take my short position from there, okay? I will be making daily videos. You will be kept up to date, and hopefully you will be profitable from using these indicators. Let's have a really quick look at USDT, which is right there. And we can see something very, very similar. We are approaching, oh, actually, hold on. I just remembered something. On the 1 hourly time frame, we're actually making RSI divergences. We've got one more thing that I completely forgot to mention. You're making higher lows on the RSI and lower lows on the price action. That means that in theory, we should get a push up. But, well, yeah, like I just told you quite a few times, I'm not going to trade it. Let's go look to USDT. We are also, okay, we are also getting very, very close to a resistance, okay, which are these levels around there, okay. And another thing, okay, that I really want to point out, let me go on the 4 hourly time frame, which is something that's looking quite dangerous, okay. And let's have a look at this. So in case you don't know what we're looking at here, this is USDT. USDT goes down, crypto goes up. USDT goes up, crypto goes down, okay? This works the exact same thing. You can use the same sort of trading knowledge, you know, higher highs, higher lows, Fibonacci, all the blocks, support, resistance, this, that, the other. You can't trade it, but it's a really good proxy. It's a really good and really useful source of information. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to trace a Fibonacci retracement, okay, from this whole impulsive phase down that we had. What's the dangerous thing? My dangerous thing is that usually you're supposed to have a reaction on the 0.5, 0.618 level. Okay, those are the main ones. We're now going to turn on a bit of a different one so that we can get a bit more of a detailed view. But the main thing is that right now we got a reaction on the 0.5 level. Perfect, cool. Reaction, which made Bitcoin go up. That was really good. And then we went up, got a pause, not necessarily a reaction, but a pause on the 0.618 level, but we broke it. Okay, and like I say in all of my videos, how do you want to break a resistance? How do you want to break a support? How do you want to break a fair value gap and order block, this, that, the other? To show a sign of strength is exactly what this is, a massive green or red strong candle, okay? These sad little baby candles, they're not a sign of strength, they're a sign of the opposite, okay? These green or red powerful candles show a lot of strength, a lot of aggression, okay? We have completely broken the golden pocket, which is not incredibly good news, okay? In theory, we could now potentially carry on going up. We could get some sort of reversal around here, a bit of movement down, but I think we are going to eventually go to the start of this whole impulsive phase down, okay? Because that's what usually happens when you break, when you lose the 0.618 level, you usually go to test out the very start of this whole phase, okay? Now, I'm now going to turn on the 0.786 level, because that is also somewhat a relevant level, okay, worth noting. It is one that usually market makers, okay, the ones that manipulate the markets, the hedge funds, the billionaires, this, that, the other, when they want to get a deeper retracement in, when they want to get an even better discount, this is a level they will, or they might just go and test out, okay? The 0.786 level is just above these recent highs, which means that we could get a bit more of a push up, which means that, yes, okay, if we were really stingy, we could try and squeeze out just the tiniest bit more money out of our trades if we are on a trade. But I personally, I've just closed them. I've put money on my pocket. If I miss out on more, then I miss out on more. You know, so be it. Every single day there are different things that I can trade. There are different ways to make money. I'm not gonna try and risk everything that the price now starts crashing down and crypto goes up really quickly, and I'm gonna lose a bigger chunk of my profits. Okay, no. That's why, like I'm saying, it is risky to try and trade it now. Okay, this keeps on pushing up and up and up and up, which means that Bitcoin keeps dropping. we're making it very, very close to the 4-hour order block. Let's just have a really quick look. This is a bit crazy. Okay, it's a really big straight line. And we're making it very, very close, I think around this level, which would mean actually going below these lows, grabbing some liquidity, and then seeing what happens, hitting this order block, maybe even potentially make it to the 50% line, okay, of this order block, and then get a reversal. Okay, so having said that, I thank you very, very much for paying attention in this video. If you want to learn how to trade, if you want to learn to read markets like I do very humbly in this channel, I have made a completely free course in this channel as well, which I show you every single detail when it comes to trading, from the very beginning, what trading is, all the way up to analyzing in a bit more of a detailed way. Okay, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, and also make sure to leave me any questions and any doubts you may have. I'm also going to do my best to try and give you a hand. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.